types of tissues found in our bodies. In this video, I'll discuss connective tissue, epithelial tissue, nervous tissue, and muscle tissue. So let's get started with connective tissue. Connective tissue is one of the 4 types of tissues found in our body. Connective tissue helps provide structure, support, defense, transport materials, and binds things together. Connective tissue is unique in that it consists of cell fibers. These fibers include collagen fibers, which are tough fibers, and elastic fibers. In addition, the cells are separated by a ground substance, which is made up of water, fluid, and a mix of proteins called matrix. There are several different types of connective tissues, and they're found throughout the body. First up are loose connective tissue. It is composed of collagen and elastic fibers. It is found in and around blood vessels and organs. Next, you have fibrous connective tissue. They have a large amount of collagen and few cells. They are found in tendons and ligaments. Cartilage is a connective tissue. It is found at the end of bones and in our nose and ears. Adipose connective tissue is body fat, and it is used for insulation and to help store energy. Blood is considered a special type of connective tissue, and the cells are separated by fluid. And bones are also considered a type of connective tissues. So as you can tell, connective tissues are important. They help attach bone to bone, muscle to bone, move materials around in the form of blood, give us structures in bones, and also help us store some fat tissues. Our body is made up of several different types of tissue. Our epithelial tissues line cavities and cover surfaces of vessels and organs. They provide several important functions. First is protection from such as sunlight and pathogens. Next, they're involved in secretion of sweat or hormones and even mucus. They also are involved in absorption and exchange. For example, oxygen and CO2 are exchanged through epithelial tissues, and also epithelial tissues are important in sensation and how we touch and feel our world. Epithelial tissues are divided into several different types and are classified by both their shape and the number. First up, you have squamous. Squamous are like pancakes. Their width is greater than their height. You will find these in the lungs and the blood vessels. Next up are cuboidal. Cuboidal tissues have a width and height which is the same like a cube. Many times you find these in important glands. Columnar tissues are just like a column. Their height is greater than their width. You find these in the digestive tract and possibly the trachea. They also are divided into simple, which are one layer, and stratified, which are multi-layered. Epithelial tissues, again, line our outside of our body, inside of our vessels, and help keep us alive. Nerve tissues. Nerve tissues are found in your brain, spinal cord, and the peripheral systems. Many nerve tissues are made up of nerve cells, which are called neurons. Their job is to transmit electrical signals throughout the body. They allow your brain to communicate with your body. A neuron has several parts. First, they have a cell body. The cell body contains the nucleus and other organelles like the mitochondria and ribosomes. They also have structures called dendrites, and they look a bit like tree branches. These dendrites receive electrical signals from other neurons. Next, a neuron has an axon, and the nerve signal passes down the axon. An axon has insulation called a myelin sheath. At the end of the axon, you have an axon terminal that communicates with dendrites of other cells. This allows electrical signals to pass and flow throughout your body. There you have nerve tissues, a group of neurons working together to pass electrical signals from your brain to many parts muscle of tissue. Muscle tissue is one type of tissue found in the human body. Muscle tissues are responsible for movement inside and outside of the body. Check out these muscle tissues at work. In addition, they help with your body posture, and they also produce heat. Muscle tissues have the ability to contract and get shorter, and then relax and return to their original size. There are three main types of muscle tissues: smooth, cardiac, and skeletal. Cardiac and skeletal are striated muscles because these muscles have regularly repeated stripes which are formed by proteins called myofilaments, which cause these stripes in the muscles. You can see these stripes of myofilaments in the pictures. Smooth muscles do not have this arrangement of myofilaments. Smooth muscles are found inside the digestive tract and inside veins and arteries. Take a look at these smooth muscles, helping to move blood throughout the body. Smooth muscles are involuntary muscles, which means you do not have to think about them in order for them to work, and they help with the movement of food, waste, and blood throughout our body. Skeletal muscles are voluntary muscles that work with bones in order to help us move around. When most people think of muscles, they think of skeletal muscles. Take a look at these skeletal muscles at work. Skeletal muscles are attached to bones by tough connective tissue called tendons. We have over 600 different skeletal muscles. And finally, cardiac muscles are striated muscles found in the heart. They are kind of a mixture between smooth and skeletal muscles. These muscles help the heart pump blood all day. Take a look. There you go. The three types of muscle tissues. We have smooth, skeletal, and cardiac. Thanks.